Now we can proceed for the some of the examples to be considered to make the execution of the Python code. Okay, those things we can discuss. Then how we can get the output. Those are to be required for your further the execution of any program which are to be defined in the code itself. Okay, what you need to do? This is one example I have considered. Okay, but I want new code. You click here. That is the plus symbol code is there. Na? This you have to click. Okay, I will click on this code. Then I will get new. Okay, new tab will be get into here. Then I can type the code what is to be required here. Okay, here the practicing point of view, the same thing. Okay, that is already I have discussed this. The example what is to be defined. Okay, that will be get displayed with respect to the output. Then second example. Okay, this is the one, the example 1. Okay, I'm going to type here means then I have to run this code. Then I'll get that output. Okay, then if I want new one means then I have to go for new code. Okay, the second example is what? Example 2. In this A equal to 10, then B is equal to 20, then I want C equal to B plus A. Okay, it means that it has to add the two variables. Okay, A and B is what? It is the variable. What is the value of A? A is 10. What is the value of B? It is 20. What is the value of C? Value of C is the sum of B and the sum of A. Okay, to print that command, what I need to do? I have to use the print A, then print B, then print C. Then I will get the what is the value of A, what is the value of B, what is the value of C. Okay, this is the what the second code. Then I will take this. Then you have to type in this code. Okay, once you type this, okay, go for run. Okay, what output I got? What the value of A? Value of A is 10. What the value of B? That is 20. What the value of C? It is sum of A and B. So that it is 30. Okay, no distinctions. You have to type like this. Okay, I have taken like this also. Then what I need to do? I have to use the semicolon. Okay, once I typed, then if I change then I am going to make the execution. Okay, now I got the output. 10, 20, and 30. It is clear? All of you understanding? What are these A, B, C, D? That is A, B, C. These are the variables. Okay, these are the values. Okay, this is how you need to use with respect to the execution of the particular variable defining and how you have to make utilize for the execution point of view. Okay, next I want next code execution. I have to click on here, then I'll get the new cell. Okay, then third. Okay, we have to use the conditional operation. Okay, that is what which is to be required. Okay, because of that reason, then I am using int as a variable. Int is nothing but it is the integer. Okay, then if it is there, whatever the value is to be required, if it is an integer, then it has to display the entered value is itself is positive. If I entered negative, okay, then obviously it will display with respect to that execution point of view. Okay, this is how you need to make the execution. Because of that reason, I am going to take into this consideration for the execution. Control C. Okay, you have to type this. Okay, you have to don't use the Control C, Control V. Because this code will not be there with you. Okay, this is what my code. What it is code? To check if the given number is positive. Okay, because of that reason, the int is the code is to be utilized. The input is what? Enter an integer. I have to enter the integer. According to that integer, which will define whether it is positive or negative. Okay, then I'm going to execute. I will click on this run, which will ask me enter an integer. I will enter that as 12. I will execute. Entered value is positive. Okay, once again I will execute. Then I will enter -2. Okay, I didn't got the output. Why? Because that is not defined here. Okay, because of that reason I didn't got the output. Okay, whether the executed command is belongs to display for the particular condition. That is, if a is greater than 0, then only it will display. If it is less than 0, which won't display anything. Okay, that is what the condition is to be defined here. Once I will execute, then I will enter as 25, then I'll click enter. The 25 is what? Greater than 0, so that the entered value is positive. Okay, this is what the code is to be required to execute. Next, if else condition. Earlier what I used only if, I didn't use else. Okay, in that condition what happened? Then I've entered the value as 10. Then I got the output is positive. I entered -2, but I didn't got the output. That has to be get displayed. Because of that reason, you have to use if else condition. Okay, so that I will take this code. Okay, then you have to type that code here. Okay, that is what the if else condition. It is the comment if a is equal to integer, enter the value of the integer. If a is the greater than 0, the number is positive. If not, the number is negative. Okay, this is the what the code is to be required. Then I will run this. Okay, what I need to enter? I need to enter the value. Okay, here I have taken the 25. Then I will take 35. The entered number is positive. Now what? This number is the greater than 0. So that I got the output as positive. Then same thing again I will run. Okay, I have entered -2 there. Okay, for that -2 I didn't got the output. Now I will get here. What is this number? Number is negative. Okay, -2 I have entered. So that else I have defined. Number is negative. Whatever going to type here within this double quote, that will be get displayed. Is this clear? Getting my point? Raise your hand. Okay, which will be available in your manual itself. Okay, you can refer that manual, then you can practice all these things. Okay, now I got this output. Next is if else if. Okay, the continuous, the execution. Okay, that can be utilized. How you are going to execute. Okay, for that we are considering one example. If else if condition. Okay, I have taken here if else condition. Okay, what I written? The percentage float. Floating point is nothing but the 10.5, 2.35. These are the float. Integer is what? 10, 20, 30, 35, 50. Okay, these are what? The integers. Okay, the floats are to be utilized in order to make the utilization of that particular execution point of view. Okay, that what we did here, one is condition if, then another one is if else, then if else, that is a else if. Okay, that is if, else if, then else. Okay, if it is equal to or the greater than 75%, that to be treated as distinction. If it is the greater than or equal to 60, that will be considered as first class. If it is the greater than or equal to 50, second class. Otherwise, the result will be failed. Okay, this type of output I need to require. Okay, this is what the continuous execution. Okay, in the moment only I can make use of if else condition. Okay, if you have to use only two, you can make use of only two. Okay, others are not to be required. The continuous execution which are to be defined in the particular condition, then which is to be utilized by the use of the floating. Okay, that is what which to be required for this programming point of view. Okay, once you did this, then run. Okay, all program will be automatically saved because you are going to execute this in online mode. Nothing to worry about for the same. Okay, what I need to do? I need to execute the value. Okay, what value which is to be required? I am going to enter 85. What is this 85? 85 is greater than 75. So that I am getting output as distinction. Got my point? 85% grade. That is what? The distinction. Okay, once again I will execute. Okay, I will enter 65. Click on enter. 65% grade is what? It is first class. Okay, once again I will execute 55. That is second class. Okay, next 40. 40% is what? It is fail. Because like this condition I defined, so that getting that prescribed output. Okay, this is how you need to use if else condition. Getting my point? Okay, this is how you need to do that. Next. Okay, now we can discuss with respect to the specified mathematical operation. Okay, what are the mathematical operation? Can anybody can tell? Addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, modulus, then exponential. Okay, these are most commonly using the mathematical operation for the Python programming point of view. What I defined here, I defined a equal to 10, then b equal to 3. Okay, addition, that is plus symbol is to be used for the addition point of view. That is a plus b. Then minus symbol is used for the subtraction point of view, a minus b. Then multiplication, star you have to use. Okay, the star symbol will indicate the multiplication representation. Then division, that is the backslash. Okay, then floor division, the continuous division is to be required, the double backslash. Then modulus output, percentage you have to use. The exponential result or the power, that is to be used the double star. Okay, this is what the mathematical operations are to be utilized for the execution point of view. Okay, these are the what? The mathematical operations which are to be utilizing for the coding point of view in any type of program to be executed. Okay, now once you type to this code, okay, then you have to execute. Okay, output I have not defined. How to define that output also. Print. Because output what I need to get I have not defined. Okay, now I defined print addition result, then subtraction result, then multiplication, division, floor, modulus, then exponential. Now I will run. Now I'll get the output. Okay, that is 10 plus 3 is 13. 10 minus 3, 7. Then multiplication 30. Division 3.333. Then floor division, it is 3. Then modulus, it is 1. Okay, then exponential, that is 1000. 10 to the power of 3. 10 into 10 into 10. 10 into 10 is 100. 100 into 10 is 1000. That we got the output. Okay, this is how you need to make the utilization of the mathematical operation run. Got my point? Okay, this is the code. You remember the symbolical representation for addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, and the floor division, and modulus, and the exponential. Okay, these will make the defining of the code which are to be required. Okay, once you did this, then you can execute for the same. Okay, now I'm going to change this value 20. Okay, this I will take as 2. If I change variable, then I'll run. Is this clear? Getting my point? But in output, what is the value of A? What is the value of B? I'm not getting. What I need to do? I need to type printer of A. Printer value of B. Now I got both. What is the value of A? What is the value of B? Is this clear? Okay, otherwise, if you want that sentence also means you have to type like this. Then you will get that particular output what is to be required. Any doubt? Next. Okay, building function. Okay, you have to use some commands in order to get the mathematical operation instead of symbol. Okay, those are called as the built-in function. Okay, you are using the symbol here plus, minus, into, then divider. Okay, then double star. Okay, for the what? The particular application of the mathematical operation. But like that, the sum symbols are not to be available to do the some other types of the mathematical operation. Because of that reason, we need to use the built-in function. Okay, because of that reason, we have to use one command, that is what? Math. So that you have to import math. Math is what? It is a command. In that command, all the operations which are to be performed based on what type of function you are going to utilize for the particular functionality. Okay, that to be utilized. For that reason, the first one is that square root of the particular number. Okay, here the square root of 16 we are finding. Okay, for that A equal to math dot sqrt. Okay, this is what the built-in function was to be defined in between the parentheses. Whatever the number is to be required. Okay, I need to get the 16 square root. The square root of 16 is what? 4. That I should get the output. Okay, then function of the sine. Sine pi by 2. Okay, for that reason, what I need to do? Math dot sine math dot pi. Pi is what? It is the representation of pi. Okay, in maths, we are going to use the symbolical representation as pi divided by 2. But this symbol will not be used here. Instead of this, we have to use a small p and small I divided by 2. Okay, this will represent the equivalent of this pi. So that pi divided by 2, that to be typed. So that sine of pi by 2, what is that value? 1. Okay, then logarithmic function. Okay, math dot log of 10. Okay, always we should take the natural log, that you can remember. Log 10 value I want. So that log of 10, including math dot log 10. Then I will get this output, 2.32302. Okay, but to define that output, what I need to define? Print A, then print B, print C. Then I will get that particular output itself. Okay, these are the what? The sum of the mathematical functions which are to be get imported from this function, math. Okay, hope you are going to get it. Then run this. Now I got the output. Okay, no extensions, you have to write like this. Okay, you can make enter, enter. Take new line also, it is not a problem. Run. You will get square root of 16 is 4. Okay, then pi by 2, it is 1. Then log. Okay, you can change this value. Square root of 25, it is 5. Okay, pi by 4. Then log 20. I will run. Corresponds that I will get output. Is this clear? The any type of value, if you are defined in these functionality, you will get the output. Okay, these are also be required for your execution of your program and understand whatever is to be defined in the particular program which are to be utilized for the execution point of view. Hope you are getting this. Okay, this is with respect to the built-in function point of view. Then comparison. Comparison operations. How to add? I'll paste. Okay, what are these comparison operators? Okay, one is equal. Okay, another one is not equal. Then greater than. Okay, lesser than. Greater than or equal. Then lesser than or equal. Okay, this is the representation. Okay, that we have defined here. Okay, you can see here. Okay, for equal. Semicolon. No, it is not a. Okay, so that we have to define with respect to that. The equal symbol and equal symbol means which won't be taken. So that result equal is equal to what? X double equal is itself is the equal condition. Not equal is what? Explanatory function along with equal. It is not equal. Then you might be know about it. Greater than. Okay, this is lesser than. Then greater than or equal. Lesser than or equal. Okay, these are what? The comparison operators. Okay, for this output, whatever the value you are going to define corresponds to that value, whether that condition is true or not, which will show. Okay, whether x equal to 5, y equal to 7. For equality condition is true? Not, because 5 and 7 are not equal. Okay, so that the condition will be shown here false. Okay, these are not equal now. For this, which will show true. Okay, make run. Here, first condition is what? False. Because 5 and 7 is no, not equal. So that not equal is true. Okay, then another one is what? The greater than. Okay, 5 is greater than 7, not. So that it is false. Is it less than 7? Yes, it is true. Okay, the greater than or equal to 7, it is false. Then it is true. Okay, true and false will be getting with respect to this condition. Okay, this is what the symbol which ought to be used for the equal, not equal, greater than, lesser than, greater than or equal, then lesser than or equal. Okay, this is what the variable. Okay, this is not the input is to be present. Okay, I can define this into any type of variable. Okay, this variable I have defined, with respect to that variable I am going to use. Hope you are understanding this. Now I will change 10. And this is also be 10. Okay, here conditions to be get changed. Both are equal. Got my point? Okay, this is how you need to make use of the comparison operators for the execution by the use of Python coding. Okay, this is what the comparison operators. Okay, now assignment operators. Okay, I am defining x variable as 10, but x plus equal to 2. X's value is what? It is 10. For that value, I need to add 2. Okay, this is what the assignment operator execution. For that, print f of x is equal to x. Okay, that I have defined with respect to the flower bracket. Because I need to display that value of the x, new value what is to be assigned with respect to this x. Then I will run this. 12. Because 10 plus 2 is 12. Okay, this is what the assignment operator which ought to be required for the execution point of view. Okay, similar to that, the other type of assignments operator also be there. I will take this code. I will type here. Okay, you have to initialize the variable x equal to 10, then y equal to 3. What I used, the same variable I used to assign a particular value. But here I am using two different variables, x and y. Okay, x plus equal to y. What it meant? It has to add x and y. Then what is the x value is? X value is 13. Okay, y value is y minus equal to x. Whatever this value is there, 13. Okay, that will be acting as a x. Okay, in that value you have to subtract with respect to the y. Then we will get that particular output. Okay, these are to be get defined with respect to that, the execution. Then once you run this, you will get that particular output itself. These are the output. Okay, these are also be using in some of the programs to make your execution to get the precise output. Okay, these are what all the different types of the operators are to be utilized for the execution by the use of the Python coding.